Hi everyone. Today I start a new point that is a detailed study of schedule. In that syllabus cover the schedule G, schedule T, schedule H, schedule U, schedule M, schedule V, schedule N, schedule X, schedule P, schedule Y, schedule F, schedule part second 12B, DMR, OA. So today I start the schedule X. Schedule X is describe the habit forming and narcotic drug list. Dispensing the person dispensing a preparation containing a drug specified in schedule H and schedule H1 and schedule X shall comply with the following requirement in addition to the requirement of this rule. The prescription must not be dispensed more than once unless the prescriber has started their one, that is, may be dispensed more than once. If the prescription contains a direction, that is, may be dispensed a started numbers of times or at the started inventor, it must not be dispensed otherwise than the accordance with the direction. At the time of dispense, there must be noted on the prescription above the signature of the prescriber the name and address of the seller and the date on which the prescription is dispensed. No person dispensing a prescription containing substance specified in Schedule H and Schedule H1 or X may supply any other preparation, whether the containing the same substance or not, in lieu thereof. A condition for the Schedule X: a substance specified in Schedule H and Schedule H1 or Schedule X shall not be sold by retail except on an accordance with the prescription of a registered medical practitioner and in case of substance specified in Schedule X. The prescription shall be in duplicate one copy which shall be written by the license for the period of the 2 years. The supply of a drug specified in Schedule X to be registered medical practitioner, hospital, dispensary, nursing home shall be made only against the signed order in writing which shall be preserved by the license for the period of 2 years. Now, list of Schedule X drug in that amobarbital, amphetamine, methylphenidate, barbital, methylphenobarbital, cyclobarbital, pentobarbital, dexamphetamine, phenycycline, eclovianol, phenomethazine, glutathione, meprobamate, secobarbital, and methamphetamine. So these are the list of Schedule X drug. Then what is a Schedule G? Schedule G is a product of substance that are includes the list of mentioned below. With caution, it is dangerous to take the preparation except under the medical supervision, and conspicuously printed and surrounded by the line within which there shall be no other words. List of drugs and active pharmaceutical ingredients can be under Schedule G. Aminopentrin, L-asparagines, bleomycin, busulfan itself, carbutamine, chlorabuzolone, cytarabine, Dunarabin, diasporil erythrophite, disodium stibosterol disulfate, doxorubicin hydrochloride, erythrocyan acid itself, ethosuximide, libeclamide, hydantoin itself, its derivatives, their salt, hydroxylurea, insulin all types, lumostin, monomustine its salt, mercaptopurine its salt, metformin its salt, mezozimides, mustine its salt. Various examples of the Schedule G: antazolene, antihistaminic substances. The following general salts are derivatives and salt their derivatives. Then bromodiphenhydramine, buclizine, chlorocyclizine, chlorpheniramine, clemizole, cyproheptadine, diphthydramine, phenylpyrrolene, doxylamine, succinate, isothiophenol, mebhydrolene, nipadisolate, meclozine, phenidramine, phenyramine, promethazine. These are the list for Schedule G. Then Schedule H is a class of next schedule, that is Schedule H. It is a class of prescription drugs in India, appearing as appendix to B Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1945. Introduced in the 1945, these are drugs which cannot be purchased over the counter without the prescription of a qualified doctor or qualified person. The manufacture and sale of the drugs are covered under the Drug and Cosmetic Act and rules. It is revised at time based on the advice of the Drug Technical Advisory Board, part of the Central Drug Standards Control Organization and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The most of recent Schedule H 2006 listed 536 drugs from abacavir to zuclopenthazole. However, enforcement of a Schedule H law in India lags compared to the more restrictive Schedule X, for which a mandatory document retail must be maintained. The A schedule contains a list of drugs that can be sold only against the prescription of a registered medical practitioner. Then another provision need to be following is that only the required amount of medication maintained in the prescription can be dispensed. These drugs can be supplied only the licensed parties. The drugs label must be exhibit the RX and Schedule H drug warning to be sold by retail on the prescription of a registered medical practitioner only. As per the notification on 16 March 2006 released by the Department of Health under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, 536 Schedule H drugs. List of Schedule H drug: abacavir, apixaban, acamprosate, calcium, acetobutolol hydrochloride, aclarobicin, albendazole, aclometazone, dipropionate, actylysis, acyclovir, adenosine, adrenocorticotropic hormones, aldosterone sodium, allopurinol, alpha cymotriptan, alprazolam, alprostadil. These are list for Schedule H drug. Today I cover three schedule: Schedule X, Schedule H, and Schedule G. So Schedule G is produce the substance that includes the should maintain the caution. It is dangerous to take preparation except a registered medical practitioner. These are the list of Schedule G drug. Then Schedule H, it is a class of prescription drug in India, appearing it is sold only the registered medical practitioner or qualified person. These are the questions for Schedule H. List of Schedule H drug. Then Schedule X. Schedule X is describe the habit forming and narcotic drug list. various condition of this schedule X drug and list of schedule X drug. Next lecture you see schedule T in detail. This for today's lecture. Thank you.